Hello, this is the Irish Guy Extra, and lads, what is going on at Celtic? Lads, Brendan Rodgers has just resigned. I'm sorry, what? Resigned? Yeah, no, you heard that right. Resigned. In the world of football managers refusing to resign because they're waiting for that big money sack payout, it's stories like this which makes me think I've just read something insane. Like it would have made more sense if Brendan Rodgers had been caught nicking monkeys from the zoo. Resigned. Bear in mind, back when he was failing at Leicester towards the end, I remember some Leicester fans saying that, oh no, he had no spine or backbone to do the right thing and resign even when everything was crumbling around him because he wanted to wait for the big money payout. You know, not only has he left Celtic, he's left Celtic for the second time, something he swore he would never ever do. Honestly, I think this man was so traumatized by all the hate he got when he first left Celtic for Leicester, that yeah, when he came back the second time around, to placate all the angry bald Glaswegians that were, really probably did send him. I think when he first left for Leicester, I'd imagine there were some Celtic fans who, would have absolutely wanted to drown him in a pond or, at least shove some worms up his nose. So make no mistake about it, Celtic absolutely despised this man when he left for Leicester the first time around. So when he came back, he said from day one, there is no way I leave before the end of my 3-year contract. I am here till the end. And I think he meant it because he was scared. Nottingham Forest could have come in for Rodgers 2 months ago. I honestly don't think he would have gone anywhere. To walk out on Celtic when he has them 8 points behind Hearts, on one hand, I get it, okay? He's clearly fed up with the fact that the Celtic squad looks no more talented than a toothbrush, right? Like a toothbrush that you shove up your nose. It's really bad right now. And to be 8 points behind Hearts, having been bullied by them at Tynecastle at the weekend, with, the new, I guess, majority shareholder Tony Bloom grinning from ear to ear in the crowd. I'll be honest, I don't keep up with Scottish football that much, so I was shocked to see Tony Bloom there. How does every single one of his football clubs suddenly embark on greatness? He's got a tiny little Belgian team in the Champions League, okay? He's got Brighton, a tiny little seaside club, a retirement home in England, punching well above their weight. He's got them into Europe. And now Hearts are knocking on the door of winning a league title. And then what? Champions League football? Are you telling me that next summer he's going to have to choose between Hearts or Union Saint-Gilloise? How is Bloom this good? Or is he just lucky? Is he just the luckiest owner in the world? Or does he even properly own Hearts? I'm not sure. All I know is the last time Hearts were doing this, 20 years ago, I remember their owner was someone dodgier than the bad guys off The Godfather. You think Marinakis has a dodgy reputation? I'm pretty sure, didn't Hearts have some Romanian tycoon who was nuts? Okay, maybe I shouldn't slag him off too much because, if he was some big gangster, then I'm leaving myself open to, him stumbling upon this video and then sending me a monkey's head in the post. No thanks. But yeah, speaking of weird things get in the post, lads, last week I opened myself up to getting a lot of applications to be the next profile photo on this channel. I'll look at those at the end of the video, but right now, oh God, I'm scared. But yeah, no, it feels like 2005 because Hearts are top of the league. Yep, feels very 2005. Do you know what else feels 2005? It's the fact that the Celtic manager is now Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill, who yesterday literally said that he thought Hearts were going to win the league, that Celtic was a mess, and that Rangers were nowhere near it. At irrelevance in the title fight. Now he's right. He's right. Definitely right on 2 accounts. But now he literally has to take on Rangers this weekend in the Cup. He's actually the Celtic manager. This is nuts. It's only 4 years ago the Celtic were literally on the cusp of hiring Eddie Howe. Can you imagine what Eddie Howe would have done at Celtic Park? Oh, forget about it, lads. He'd have probably got them to a Champions League quarter-final. He'd have had a scalp beating Barcelona or something. Honestly, Eddie Howe was an absolute genius. So the fact that his reputation was that badly damaged after the Bournemouth relegation that, he was literally contemplating whether or not to go to Scottish football. It's crazy. Because the Celtic manager now, he's Martin O'Neill. I think it shows how little faith they had in asking Neil Lennon to go back a third time. They must really think he is just some ginger potato with a tactical brain of, a squash lemon cake. To bring back the Celtic granddad like O'Neill. What other manager has had a 20-year gap between stints at the same club? I remember when Newcastle brought Kevin Keegan back after, 11 years after he resigned? Back in, the gap from 97 to 2008, that was spoken about as if he'd been gone for half a century. O'Neill's literally been gone for nearly a quarter of a century. 20 years. I mean, the last time he was Celtic manager, Arsenal were reigning champions, Werder Bremen were the Bundesliga champions, Valencia the Spanish champions, Porto were Champions League winners, Greece were winners of the Euros. Like, doesn't that feel like it was back in the 18th century? Like, I think we always kind of thought O'Neill would go back to Celtic eventually. But not this eventually. Not when he's some stuffy granddad making small talk with Martin Keown in a Weasley Talksport studio, which, I don't know, probably smells of Roy Jennings burps. I mean, to be fair, I mean, of course he's going to jump at the chance when he's getting literally an offer to go back to Celtic. And, you know, the alternative is to, you know, I don't know, ask Rory if his sandwich is nice. Like, what other conversation could those two have in the canteen? I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, no, of course Martin would go running out of Talksport to take back the Celtic job. But lads, he's a wrinkly old grizzled potato of a manager, a complete dinosaur, being plopped back into a scary title fight, which he thinks, in his own words, is over. He thinks Hearts will win this. Like, I know he's probably only going to be there for a month, but still, like, this is someone who's come out and said how he hates XG. This is someone who despises modern football and all the nerds that come with it. Like, seriously, he's someone who a few weeks ago was bitter that Keith Andrews was getting a Premier League job. Like, openly bitter. You could smell it through the TalkSport radio. Actually, who listens to radio anymore? Do you listen to? I don't know. Imagine sitting in an armchair and popping on the radio. Yeah, that'd be weird. Like making a conversation with your fridge. Just alien to me. But yeah, no, O'Neill back at Celtic is wild. I'd love it if you brought back Roy Keane as his assistant. That would. As soon as I heard O'Neill was going in there, I thought, please bring Roy Keane. I mean, Roy Keane followed him everywhere for about 5 years. The Ireland job, even Nottingham Forest. It would make sense because Keane has also played for Celtic in the past. And I remember 10 years ago, he was their number one choice to be the manager. Yeah, so was Roberto Martinez in 2009. They've gone for the modern day Roberto Martinez. They're wanting Kieran McKenna. He's the favourite to come in and save the day. He's just what Martinez was in 2009, like a forward-thinking, up-and-coming manager who plays, you know, nice, pretty football, possession-based approach, but fails. Martinez lost 2 different Premier League matches in the same season by 8 goals. No one ever speaks about it because they all think his job at Wigan was a miracle, and it was. They won the FA Cup. But make no mistake, they also went down and lost like 85% of his matches. And oh yeah, did I not mention 8 goal defeats, 2 of them in the same year. And not only did he keep his Wigan job, but the Wigan chairman looked like he would happily lick his toenails. Like, he was saying Martinez was going to manage Real Madrid one day. Like, what? And similarly, McKenna is someone who also, I think, has undeserved hype, linked to Manchester United and Chelsea just because he got Ipswich promoted twice. Chris Wilder got Sheffield United promoted twice. He's just destined to live out a life of being the Sheffield United manager, even after he's dead. Seriously, I mean, I'm guessing in 50 years we're going to see Wilder's skeleton in the dugout barking orders at the players, like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean 6. But yeah, no, where was I? Yeah, so Martin O'Neill's back. Anyway, Rodgers is left in an awful way. He's resigned, and he said the Celtic minority shareholder Dermot Desmond coming out and screaming at him in public. Like, this is the most acrimonious breakup I've ever seen in my life. Like, Desmond has come out in the media and basically said that Rodgers was toxic, that he's left the club for his own self-preservation. He's basically said that Rodgers was lying in the media about being offered a contract or not, or the state of the transfer market. Like, this is literally like when you wake up at 7 a.m. because you're hearing your neighbor, she's throwing her hubby's clothes out the top window. Like, he's at the bottom. The poor guy, he's having to, you know, scrape dirty arm pants off his head and pick his socks out of the flower bed while she's screaming at him for getting off with the secretary behind her back. Like, that's what the Desmond and Rodgers fiasco has turned into. Airing their dirty laundry in public. Well, from Desmond anyway. I mean, Rodgers hasn't said anything. In fact, he's just taken his sad little suitcase and run. Like, something really bad must have happened for Rodgers to actually resign and risk the further wrath of Celtic fans. How is he going to spin this? Because imagine dumping Celtic twice. I mean, he's won, 5 league titles for them? And yet still, I'm guessing most of their fans still see him as a dirty little wimp of a snake. Like, wow, it's weird. It's so crazy. Could Hearts win the league? Wouldn't that just be absolutely nuts? I mean, I'm here for it. I would love to see that happen. I really would. I'd love to see something different happen in that league, because that's why so many of us shut off. We shut off to the Scottish League because it's become so, I'm not going to say it's become boring. It's always been boring. I've never seen anyone else win the thing other than Celtic or Rangers. And when Rangers got demoted 4 leagues, that was the death of it forever. When Celtic were allowed to win, what, 10 in a row? Sorry, league over. Of course the viewership numbers would have dwindled in England. Of course. I mean, especially when the two big wigs in Scotland don't even want to be in Scotland. Honestly, offer Celtic and Rangers the chance to come into the Premier League, they would snap your bones off your arm to get probably League 2 and work their way up. Honestly, because the Premier League is a gold mine of money. Scotland just is not it. But yeah, no, it would be mad to see Hearts win the thing, but it's also crazy. It's just mad to see O'Neill back in a dugout for a serious club. Like, what separates Mark Hughes from Martin O'Neill? Nothing. They both did very good jobs in the Premier League in the mid-2000s. Were both successful international managers for their countries, right? Or I don't know, was Hughes, was he good at Wales? Okay, maybe he wasn't actually. I think he did okay before he went to Blackburn in 2004. O'Neill definitely did good with Ireland. He got us to a Euro 2016 last 16. We went 1-0 up against France after 2 minutes. Oh, if you could just see how tense I was during that match. Oh, lads, I honestly, I look like a pig on the way to a slaughterhouse. I was sweating buckets. And we ended up losing that game. But yeah, no. So yeah, O'Neill, Hughes, remarkably similar jobs. Did well in the Premier League. Did well at international management. But they're both seen as grizzled, wrinkly, grey dinosaurs now. Hughes now manages Carlisle. How on earth has O'Neill landed on his feet with Celtic? It's one of the biggest clubs in Europe, and Martin O'Neill is the babysitter, someone who hates modern football. Oh, it's actually crazy. It's nuts. 20 years is so. It's like if Claudio Ranieri went back to Chelsea. But yeah, no, I just wanted to come on and just talk about this because it just seems really crazy. Finally, let's take a look at some of these profile photos that were sent in. Okay, I'm actually excited to look at these. Haven't seen them yet. The first one. Okay, quite like it. Yep, it's got the old brick wall in the background. I look like I'm a Pokemon, right? I look like I'm a main character in Pokemon. Yeah, I look very excited. Irish and Newcastle flag. Yeah, I like it. Well done to you, whoever you are. The Irish get extra. Okay, this looks like a neon sign for a neon sign for a pub on a really seedy street in Magaluf. But yeah, this one's not too bad. What's the next one? Oh, it's probably the ugliest photo I've ever seen of me in my life. Why does my tongue look so fat? Oh wow. I look dead. That's what I look like. I look absolutely dead. That is the corpse of the Irish guy. Next one. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. That actually looks like a proper, a football crest. I like that one. Unfiltered, oh dear. It's not AI slop, is it? All right, okay, next one. Yep. Macam guy. Well, the joke's on you because you didn't spell Macam right. Who cares? That didn't even look like me. It doesn't. It doesn't. It looks like a very angry, square-headed individual. Like an angry villainy. Let's see. What? Oh, this looks like one of those crude drawings you see on Cartoon Network at 4 a.m. Oh wow. Yeah. I've got absolutely no hair on the side of my head, and my nose looks longer than the longest carrot you've ever seen. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Next one up. Huh? Why am I in a suit? I look like I'm on my way to my dog's funeral. Oh, Isaac. Great. Yeah, I'll do that. A profile photo of Isaac in the Liverpool shirt. Oh, yes. Probably not. The Susan guy. Well, this just confirms that this is AI slop then, because this is exactly my profile photo, just with it's me as a woman, and not even an attractive woman. No, I look about 55 in this one. And why am I saying me? It's not me. It's just a woman. It's a woman with blonde hair and a strong jaw. The Susan guy. Oh, No, I know she's smiling, but you still know she's one of those angry mammies who breaks out the wooden spoon if, you're not in bed by 9:30. Oh, me as a soccer mom. Oh, another one. The Susan guy. This just looks like... Right, so the previous one is the cartoon version. This is the live-action remake. This just looks like James off the previous channel was supposed to be named. Doesn't it? Like, that doesn't look like me. Like, do you think I'm James? I'm confused. Could this guy not tell the difference between the two of us in the previous channel? Does he think I'm the ginger one? Okay, no, not this one. That looks like a beer mat. That looks like a coaster you'd find in a bar. Not bad. And then this one, in a Sunderland shirt, great. No. So that's that. That was all the profile photos. Thank you for those. No, I'm not putting it as the Susan guy. I know you're going to say petition to make this. Put the Susan guy as the profile photo. No! Anyway, that is the end of the video. If you somewhat enjoyed that, don't forget to give a like, subscribe as always. I'll waffle you in a while. Again, it just sounds weird every time I say it.